Welcome back. Now to our next conversation. Now, most dairy farmers in Nigeria work on small pastoral farms. Many of these farms focus on meat, with milk as a byproduct rather than the main focus. Additionally, cows in Nigeria underperform in comparison with cows worldwide. While Nigerian cows produce about less than 1 liter of milk per day, cows worldwide produce dozens, with some countries reaching 100 liters of milk per day. How can we improve this? Let's talk to Oshokamele Aruna, MD Tetra Pak, join us right here in the studio. Great to have you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
So quite a big gap, we're seeing, and obviously this is a big market, talking about the milk market globally. But paint a picture of what is limiting us here in West Africa, matching up to what we have, in global milk production.
Oh, great. Thank you. When you look at the global milk production today, it's almost at 330 billion liters of milk being produced. When you look at Nigeria today, we are talking roughly maybe about 2 million liters. I mean, that's very small when you look at the size of the population of Nigeria. So yes, you have this huge divide between what is being done globally versus what we are able to do here, and there are so many factors, contributing to that. You started with the fact that we have low-yield cows. That today we produce just about maybe 1 liter a day, where you have in some cases 15 even up to 100 liters per cow. And then also you have the facilities that we need also to encourage and to improve this production in cows. So there are quite a few number of factors that really contribute to this huge divide that we have.
Quite a number of factors there. And looking at the way cattle is situated right here in Nigeria, I know the north, you have most of the cattle in the north. What do you think can be done to change the narrative right here, instead of milk being a byproduct? Let that be the focus. What do you think we need to do to make that happen?
I think, so first you need to know milk is very nutritious, very high in protein. So it's a really good source of nutrient globally. And that's why you have in the more advanced countries where milk is consumed, you have people having a glass of milk at least once a day. I mean, we are not there yet. And the narrative that cows are only in the north, I think it's not 100% correct, because what has happened in other places is you can actually establish what you call dairy hubs, where you have cows situated in areas that is suitable, for them to grow, that is suitable for them to be milked. And it doesn't just have to be in the northern part. And currently we have some hubs in even the southern part of Nigeria, the southwest. We have, I think, one hub coming up in the southeastern part. So it's really about enabling these hubs in various areas of the country, not just focusing on the northern part.
And let's look at, policy-wise. Now, we have a number of re-elected, governors, and newly, elected governors. And, at this time, states are trying to raise, revenue, trying to, reduce reliance on, FAC allocations. How can this, this milk production, how can this help?
So I think about 2-3 years ago, milk importation was about $1.2 billion. That's a lot of revenue that some of the states could use, okay? So we need to start with having a clear policy. I mean, the central bank has done quite a bit, restricting access to Forex when it comes to importation, just to help the economy. But I think we need to take it a step further. We need to begin to look at policies, clear policies enacted, so that we have a legal framework that will make sure, states encourage small farm holders to start farming. States will encourage dairy hubs to be set up. It will encourage processing facilities as well. And so if you have this law that enables the entire value chain, I think, there is huge potentials for many of the states in Nigeria when it comes to dairy production.
Quite a lot of potential there, but coming to action plans now, because at the end of the day, this has potential. We need as much forex as possible in this time. Are there existing policies that maybe have been put to the side that needs to the conversation needs to be brought back about bringing those policies back to the fore? What has been the engagement like?
And there was a policy, if I recollect correctly, in 2016 that was linked to dairy, but it has not, taken the route, or it has not accelerated the way we would love it to be. And then again, like I mentioned, in 2019, the central bank came, trying to improve, and encourage production of this. So I think there is a policy draft. We need, and hopefully, when the next assembly sits, it will be one of the things that will be put on the table, for it to be deliberated and passed into law quickly, so that we can have a board, which we comprise of both the private sector and the public sector, where we can sit down together and really see, where are we and how can we begin to accelerate this production. That we cannot produce milk in Nigeria and we have to import it all the way from Asia and Europe. I think it's not a great thing happening to us as a people and in our economy.
Definitely a struggle being an import dependent country, and with the global realities we have right now, countries are struggling to get forex at this time. So I guess we need to take this seriously. Thank you so much, and definitely be watching out for what comes next. We have newly elected governors, a new president coming May, and definitely they have a lot of work to do.
Correct. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Asho Kamale Aruna, MD Tetra Pak.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
All right, AFEX Commodities Market Update is next. Do stay with us.